line with the national discussion on the free fall of Naira policies and the way forward, the program organized by TrekAfrica newspaper publisher Oki Samson centered on the persistent free fall of the Naira in the capital market, with an indication that none of the interventions being applied by the monitoring authority had worked. The occasion was graced by pupils from all walks of life. Meanwhile, while reacting to the way forward and the possible solutions to revive our Naira in the capital market, expatriates reviewed to the Newsbuster correspondent the way forward.
The recent thing they did was to change the Naira. I don't think that would be a solution to it. What they can do is to encourage production in the country, and then put other things in place that will protect security, that will provide some other things that will aid our economy. So in doing that, when production is encouraged, production of things that God has blessed us with, then it will bring in more money. It will improve the value of the Naira, so that people will not be clamoring for the dollar again.
It's part of discussions that we already made today at the TrekAfrica National Discourse Program. And some of the important notes that were highlighted is the need for the average Nigerian to look into other sectors of agriculture, other sectors of the economy, and to have this belief and support in themselves that they can do what they can do. Also, we also looked at various issues permitting the economy and how those issues can be solved. And at the end of the day, the whole discussion centered around the need for the Nigerians to be much more conscious of the use of their currency.
In addition to the parallel and official exchange rate, which require CBN, investors and exporters for a dialogue session to avoid the depreciation of the Naira in the stock exchange.
What I think should be done is not just the CBN. It's going to be, we are going to have both fiscal policy and monetary policy. Okay, on the area of making sure that the Naira is able to jack up. The CBN should encourage policy that will give SMEs credit facilities with low interest rates to manufacture and produce more for export. Because when we earn more of the dollar, it will, rebase the competition, and then you have a huge contribution to that effect. Okay, so currently the interest rates for lending by commercial banks is too high, and the responsibility of the CBN is to regulate the banks. So they should make sure that they get these policies out for sometimes zero interest lending, just like the Bank of Industry is doing. We should have more of that.
The best thing is that what the CBN is doing, I think they are doing the right thing and they are still in order. But I believe with the redesigning of Naira, it will recapture so many things. For example, to those, you realized last week, they let us know that maybe out of what they recover is less than what is outside. And it will now depend on who is who. This also will be a warning to those who still have the money at home. And I want every my member, which is subscriber, telecom subscriber, to be watch out that most of the time now, any parcel of money you are getting, always sure that you vet it very well. Because what they are trying, some bad evil doing is that maybe they are going to they can pad it or hiding it in a particular parcel, so that you open their eyes out of the parcel, make sure the domination you are getting, you make sure you see it. I believe with times, if you remember, sometimes 1980, such a thing happened, but now it's not a new thing.
The publisher of TrekAfrica could not hide his displeasure on the free fall of our Naira notes while itemizing the way forward and the speedy intervention from the concerned authorities.
The issue, what we do at TrekAfrica National Discourse annual event is to discuss burning national issues. So we look at this year, the major issue right now in terms of Nigeria as a country is our Naira. It's becoming a great issue because you see that everybody's complaining about economy, complaining about poverty in the land, and all this has to do with what is the value of our Naira. You understand? So we see that you remember days back when you see a Naira is equivalent to $1. But today the dollar is fast rising and the Naira is falling free of charge at free. So, but it's just for us to, the essence of this topic for this year, or why we're focusing, is because we need to call all stakeholders, and that is what we have done during the panel session, to call different sector players.
In Lagos, Olayinka Olatunji reporting for Newsbuster NGTV.